Hello everyone, so today we're gonna review this game I just played today, and well, since I'm not doing a lot of commentary on my games uploaded on YouTube recently, I decided it would be pretty nice if there is a game with actually me commenting on it. I think it's more interesting than if I play the game and comment at the same time, because here I'm able to explain really a lot more, and I'm able to communicate a lot more about my decisions and all that. So yeah, let's just start. I don't think I'm gonna I guess I can just skip until the game starts. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, I'm probably gonna pause a lot, but I'm playing against Lillia, Varus, Ezreal, Bard, Aatrox. So against this team, I hesitated a lot during the team select for my runes. So I ended up taking Inspiration, but I hesitated a lot with Tenacity in like the Precision 3 rune, because Lillia R and Varus are really long CC, so I hesitated a bit to take this. But in the end, like, it's super important against this type of team to have a short flash CD, because like there is an Ezreal that is gonna be able to kite me a lot. There is a lot of exhaust, and yeah, Lillia as well. So it's really good to have a low flash CD against this team. So that's why I finally ended up taking Inspiration. There's also the fact that against Lillia, you really want to rush your Mythic, because it's a farming jungler. So basically you want to match her farm during the early game, because if you don't, she's gonna invade you. And so if you farm a lot during the early game, you don't really need your boots. And that's why it's better to rush your Mythic. You get your free boots at 12 minutes or before if you get some kills. And yeah, against farming jungler, Inspiration is better usually. It's really a balance between your jungle matchup, the need of having a low flash CD, plus the amount of CC the enemy team has. So I start top because my bot lane is Draven Maokai, so I really want them to be strong side. And overall, I'm gonna be farming a lot during the early game, as you will be able to see. Since if I don't farm at a really high rate, I'm gonna get invaded by the Lillia. So enjoying the last few times where I will be able to double camp. And I will be so sad when season 13 drops. Okay, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss the theory craft for the next clear. When the PB becomes kinda stable, like because right now there is a glitch with the pets jungle, so I'm not gonna theory craft the clear right now, but when it will settle a little bit, I will drop season 13 as a clear, an optimized one on the channel. So here I smite my red, because, well, I was kinda slow doing both of these. I have Inspiration, so, I mean, I have Cosmic Insight, so my smite is gonna come up soon. In theory, it's faster if you manage to just kite the red down, but I'm really afraid that Lillia invades me. You really never know. It has basically, I would say, 1% chance of happening, but just better to be safe. It probably loses even less than 1 second if you smite the red like this. Maybe it even gains time, because I was too slow. So yeah. Now I know that Lillia is gonna be bot side, because she also wants to path towards her bot lane. So that's why, like, I know I'm not gonna get the scuttle. I was a bit slow in my clear. Plus I don't have a mid prio. And even though I have bot prio, like, I'm never gonna be able to contest this. So, and it's not worth it. Maybe there is a world where I don't smite the red, I just do the camp normally, but like Lillia is gonna be exactly on spawn on the scuttle, and I would if I didn't smite the red, I would have finished at like 312. So by the time I E to the scuttle is already going anyway. So there is nothing to do. Then she's just gonna be able to travel mid and get the other scuttle. Okay, we're gonna fast forward a bit here. I guess I should have pinged earlier. Like I knew she would be top river, so I didn't ping. That was a mistake. Because I knew she was on the scuttle. But she actually didn't do the scuttle. Like I pressed stab here to check her camps. She has 28, so that means one full clear is 24 plus this scuttle. So she didn't do the scuttle yet, so I know she's gonna be late doing her second clear, or she's not gonna back. So that's a good information. Because she has to do the scuttle now. And I didn't expect her to actually skip the scuttle, but top lane was really low HP and all that, so makes sense. And here, like, I didn't play for 6 days. Like, this is the first game I played in 6 days. So I'm gonna do some mechanical mistake. I would have never missed this queue if I played more games today. Like, this was pretty bad, but I was really mad at myself missing this queue. I waited until he went in a straight line, but somehow I just queue on the side, so that was pretty sad. That was a guaranteed kill if I landed. Now we're gonna clear again. Here I know that either Lillia backed and she's late on the camps, or she immediately started her second clear, in which case she won't have any item. And I kinda want to gank mid, but here I know that Lillia can be here. So I'm not gonna commit at all. And I'm just gonna lose time, so that was, I think, a mistake. I got kinda baited by this. It was a really bad idea to gank this, because, I mean, Varus has no reason to stay, and yeah, unfortunately he's gonna solo kill. So here, I'm almost certain he's just gonna back, but he doesn't. And yeah, he can have Lillia back up again. So there is nothing I can do, unfortunately. Like, this is why Zac is really Zac is a really bad early game champion. It's because in these types of situation, I just can't gank. Because if I gank and Lillia is here, I'm just gonna die, or at least lose my flash. So you always lose, or almost always lose 2v2 early as Zac. And this is why the champion is not really good early game. This is why you have to power farm. And this is why you're gonna get flamed a lot by your teammates, because, well, I'm just gonna be on my camps instead of helping them. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna adjust my camera. Sorry about that. Whoops. Wait, I can't. Okay, I don't know why, but I actually can't move my mini-map. Wait, let's pause for a bit. I can't move my cam. Oh, it's because it was locked. Okay. Yeah, let's just let's just hide this. Okay. So I just finished Melclear. I'm now almost level 6, so I really need it. And unfortunately, Bard is Bard. They are able to kill someone. Here I'm just looking for my level 6. So like, I'm gonna try to get the CS. The CS XP, and that's too late already, so kinda unfortunate. We managed to burn Lilia's flash. And here I'm gonna do a big mistake. Like, same thing, I would have never done that if I had played a bit. So, when you're level 6 at attack, you never have the damage to one tap a target. That never happens. I kinda thought that Kiana would be able to burst him with me, but it actually wasn't enough. But here, if I had played a little bit before this game, like I know I don't have the damage here. This is just a. I mean, even if he doesn't exhaust me, I wouldn't have the damage. So big mistake. I lose my flash and my ultimate for nothing here, basically. And also, I'm 1 HP now, so I can't do much. I'm able to get this scuttle since I have top prio. And now I'm just gonna full clear again, so no back here because the whole jungle is up, so I'm just gonna fast forward this. And unless you like watching double camps. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't actually... I'm gonna show the double camps because that's the last few times you're gonna be able to see it before season 13. So let's not skip them too much. And yeah, here I am able to punish the Varus that is trying to crash the wave. So that's really good. I know I can do this because I saw the Lillia bot. If I'm not mistaken. Wait, I didn't? Okay, so I just flipped that Lillia wouldn't be here. Oh no, I saw Lillia, but yeah, that's what I remembered from this. So I know I'm safe doing this, like chasing over. And the game is in such a bad shape that I would have chased even if I didn't see the Lillia here. Salut Poa. Yeah, right now it's better to start with a refillable on Zac. Because you're really low HP at the end of your clear. Especially if you do the fast clear. Okay, so now I have a lot of gold. I really want to back. Like, the only reason I didn't back here was because my full jungle, like, after getting the scuttle, it's because my full jungle was up. And I knew I wouldn't, I wouldn't need to be active on the map. And even if I could have been active, like, my ultimate was in CD. So I could afford to full clear, even though I had a lot of gold. Now, I'm just looking for a little bit of gold to get my my mythic item. Like, I have 600 gold, so here Maokai kinda misclicked on the portal and he just dies. And I use my ultimate again for nothing. So that's really sad. That's just Maokai kinda trolling. At the start, I was just looking to take some wards. Like, I didn't want to do this move because I have a lot of gold. I just want to get like 100 gold here. I need 2800. So here I can't go because I know Lillia is on the Drake. And I know Bard has backed. So I only do this because I have all this information. This would be really bad in all other cases. So here I have 2800 gold. So I can't afford to do anything. Like, even this move earlier, I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to take some gold while staying safe. This move, I only do it because, I mean, it's kinda bad because, yeah, okay. You can't see my number of gold, but here, like, I have 2600 gold. I don't want to do, I don't want to fight at all. But I know that Bard is base for sure because he was 1 HP. I have info on Aatrox and Varus. I know that Lillia is Drake because they just killed Maokai and they are having Prior right now. So that's really obvious she's Drake. This is why I can afford to go on Ezreal. It's because I know Lillia is not in the bush, waiting and trying to secure Ezreal push. So we're able to secure a kill. I know that even if Lillia comes instantly, she won't have the time to save Ezreal. And then like she can't 1v2 even though I have a lot of gold. So here, since we killed Ezreal and we have mid prio, we have an advantage. So even though I have a lot of gold, I can still fight, right? So I force Varus flash here, and I can even attempt the Drake because Ezreal is dead, Varus has flashed out. Like, we have the advantage. We're gonna win even though I have a lot of gold here. And this is where we managed to come back. So we have a good flash in by Maokai, followed by Kiana combo. And this was of course... Now of course I back because I know Ezreal is back. I'm not gonna solo the Drake with this amount of health. With this amount of gold, sorry. So basically it was either Drake or getting this, but I don't have the time to... Of course I'm gonna back at some point. Because Draven was backing as well. Everyone was going to back, that's the difference. Once we killed Ezreal, everyone was in high tempo. I'm just gonna quickly put back the situation and pause the game. So see, once we kill Ezreal, look at the map. Kiana is roaming, Maokai is coming, Draven is gonna be able to come just after this wave. And like even Yone has prey over Aatrox. So we have all of this. And Ezreal is dead. So this is gonna be win. And you could think that, okay, so we do the Drake because of this. And you could think that, okay, after this move, it's even better, right? Because Bard is dead now. Varus is dead. So there are 2 deaths instead of 1. So why don't we do Drake here? And we did Drake earlier. Well, that's because of tempo. Like, see here, Kiana just roamed. Maokai just came and did a kill as well. And Draven is backing. So this means that Kiana wants to push now. Draven wants to back. And Maokai probably wants to get some ward. Or even go on another side of the map. But he doesn't want to stay here. So this is why here I don't do Drake. And also because, like previously, Kiana could help me to do the Drake, so it would be fast. While right here, Kiana can't help me anymore because she has to push the wave. Because she just killed the Varus, so she wants to crush it. Whereas previously, the wave was in the middle, it was fine. Because Varus was roaming as well. So that's the difference. Like here, it's actually a worse position to do the Drake than previously. So anyway, here I back. I get my Sunfire, which is huge. And here why did I decide to do the Rift? Because I think we saw Lillia was going bot side. Okay, never mind. Lillia was going top side. Okay, so we have no info on Lillia. So here, like, I suppose that Lillia would be bot side after my ult because basically, if she's top, she is not gonna do the Rift because Varus is not mid. She doesn't have mid prio right now. She doesn't have top prio right now, so she's not gonna do Rift now. What I expect from Lillia is to get whatever camps she needs to get, and then go bot side. So this is kind of a flip, because if Lillia is here, I'm just gonna go out, but I'm never gonna die, of course, and we can still contest the Rift. And if Lillia isn't here and came back, I really need to do this herald, because I need to have a cross map here. So basically, if Lillia is here, we don't lose anything, because I just lose a little bit of time, which is not a big deal, because right now I have nothing to do on the top side. My jungle camps, I have only 2 jungle camps up, so it's fine if I don't do them. And like nobody is on the lanes, so I don't need to be super useful right now. Plus, yeah, there's also the fact that I have my mythic when Lillia needed to back. So I know that even if Lillia comes, a worst case scenario, I just lose a little bit of time. And if Lillia doesn't come and actually goes bot, I need to do this herald cross map. And this is what I expected. I expected Lillia to be bot side, and she actually was bot. So like now I know it's a very good, like a very good idea that I did this, because I know that I was low like I was too late to help bot lane if Lillia was bot lane right now. So if instead I just went to do my Raptor, well, I wouldn't have stuck kinda, because I would have had to just completely reroute and go back to Herald, and maybe Lillia would have time to, like, she would have time to do the Drake when I do the Herald, which is bad. So here we managed to get some counterplay because I expected Lillia to be bot. So we get Herald, and now we can gank mid. Not really, because there is a pink. So here I know they are doing the Drake, or yeah, they are probably doing the Drake. If they don't, it's probably a mistake. Okay, so she is invading me. I think it's worse than just doing the Drake. But anyway, whatever, I know that I have to cross map top side because I don't have the time, or I don't have the power to do anything but, because my Draven was base, my Maokai was base, they had the whole vision here, so I have nothing to do bot side. Like, there is no way we can contest this. So what is my answer? Instead I go top side to kill this guy, because I know that nobody in the enemy team will help him, because everybody is gonna be bots, either Drake or invading my jungle or warding, do whatever. But this is way safer than trying to contest the Drake when enemy has the whole position. So I probably didn't have to use flash here. I did anyway to secure the kill. Doesn't really matter, and we're able to get the full tower. So now Yone is really big. That's really good. I'm even able to steal this real quick. So that was cool. I ping back the Yone because I don't want to fight. Because see, like, we don't want to go so deep. Yone needs to back because he killed Aatrox, he got the whole tower, and I need to farm my jungle. So I don't want to fight this, especially because we both don't have ultimates, and Varus is missing as well. Even if Varus wasn't missing, I would have pinged back, because we don't want to fight here. It's never worth it. Because, like, me and Yone have many more important things to do. Such as jungle and, I mean, I guess Yone didn't need to back. But yeah, no, Yone is backing, actually. He has a lot of gold. Well, I guess he's getting a little bit of additional minions to get his item. You get the point. We don't want to be so advanced on the map just yet. We'll have plenty other opportunities. But so here I'm waiting for the game to spawn. We'll have plenty of other opportunities once I full clear and I'm bot with even more XP and gold. So here I have a lot of gold, so I kinda want to back. So I'm only gonna fight if I have a good opportunity. So here my Draven is dead. I see that there are a lot of people bots, so I'm not gonna fight here. I don't want to fight. I'm just gonna try to see if there is a world where I can steal the scuttle because I have my smite. I'm never gonna commit here. Just checking if I can rapidly take the scuttle. So here I didn't double camp. Why did I not double camp? I don't remember. But yeah, I didn't double camp in the case they would do Drake, I think. Because if I double camp, it's gonna take me like a lot of time to double camp. I want to be ready to contest the Drake here, or like to try and steal it, at least. If I double camp, I'm gonna be too late on this. So I finish my clear. Here why am I buying a Spirit Visit? So I go of course Lucidity. It's in 95% of the case the best boot. I went a Spirit Visit because I wanted to get MR. Because I'm mostly gonna tank Lillia in Varus damage right now. Like, they have a lot of magic damage, and like I would say they deal slightly more magic damage than physical to me right now, in the way I want to play, like in the fights. And if you have the choice between going Spirit Visage and going Rendrance in terms of stats, like I both need MR and armor, I'm always gonna go Spirit Visage, especially when enemy doesn't have anti-heal, because it's so OP Zac heal. So when you have the choice, when you both need MR and armor, just choose Spirit Visage instead. So here I go Drake. Why? Because we have a whole lot of vision and we know Bard is top. So I saw Bard coming to try and kill the Yone. We're about to get a full vision in the bushes, so this is free basically. Bard is not gonna be here. If anyone wants to contest, they will have to go through Maokai bushes. There is no way where, even if Kiana and Yone are base, there is no way they can contest this. But like, unfortunately, like at the end of the Drake, like I know we have the time until Bard comes. Like, basically, we have the time to do the Drake until Bard comes. But now, at the end of the Drake, he's here. So we're gonna have to sacrifice the Draven, unfortunately. Because, well, I guess he kinda needed to help, so... Yeah, that's kinda unfortunate. But it's fine to sacrifice my Draven, especially when he's 1 and 5. I don't really care about this. Like, I know we have the time to do Drake until it's over, and then yeah, they can pick up some kills, but I don't care because I play Zac. I can help the wall. So see, like this is kinda small as a time window. Like I know Bard is gonna take 30 seconds to come Drake. I know we barely have the time to do it, but that's enough. Like we have the bushes, we have the vision. Like this is enough for me to understand I have the time to do Drake, even if Kiana is base. I know we're gonna be at least 3v3, like Varus, Lillia, Ezreal against us, but Ezreal is gonna have to take the wave, and Varus and Lillia are gonna have to go through the bushes. Anyway, so we sacrifice the Draven, it's fine. Like after we sacrifice him, I just checked his score to see if it was that bad. I saw 1 and 5, I was like, okay, he's probably already tilted. He's probably not already, like, he probably didn't convert any stack anyway, so it's fine, it's fine. We just sacrificed a 1 and 5 ADC. Like, if he had, if he was like 2 and 0, I would have probably, that would have been worse, of course. And now, like, I'm basically idle because I finished my camps. I see that 3 people are mid. And Lillia is probably gonna go top after this because she came from bot side. Remember when we were doing the Drake, so she probably did her bot side games. So now I know that Ezreal has no backup for some period of time. We have a lot of vision, so we're gonna be able to see if some backup is coming. And I see that Bard is coming, but Lillia is gonna be too late. So we have the time to kill him. Gonna slow him. Yeah, like even if Lillia comes here, we would win. Because Kiana is coming as well. And Lillia has no reason to be bot, as I said, because she did her bot games earlier. So now, of course, like we go so deep because like Lillia didn't appear for this whole time. Like, first, we know that Lillia doesn't have any camp bot. Then she disappears here. But after all this time, if Lillia isn't here, that means she went top, and she's not gonna be here for even longer, right? So that's why we chase for so long. Like, it's possible to chase for so long here. And when we see Lillia here, I can even go right under the T2. Like, I don't even care. There is no way I get punished for this. Kiana is gonna get killed by the Varus though. Like, we got 2 for 1. And yes, just kinda want to highlight this. I got kinda lucky here. I mean, I don't know if you can call this lucky or just knowing perfectly the tower range. But yeah, that was close. If I lose my passive, I might die from the Varus. And anyway, that's worth it. Oh yeah, there is even this move, I forgot. So here I see he's slowed. I want to go on this. Basically, if I knew I could miss my E, I would never do this. But when I see the slow, I'm just like, okay, if I connect my E, he's dead 100%. Because I can just full combo him on the plant and then sustain to 50% health. But I'm a bit too late reacting to this. And I miss my E even though he's slowed. So this is gonna turn way, yeah, way more complicated, you will see. that was really too close for my tastes. Yeah, of course, if I knew I could miss my E here, on top of the slow, I wouldn't have attempted this. This was really limit testing. Like, I was sure I was gonna hit my my E on the slow, but I guess I was wrong about this. That's why I tried in the first place. So here I know he's dead. I'm not gonna help him. He managed to get one for one, so I say good job in the chat. Very important for mental health of my players. And now I know that nobody is gonna defend the tower, so I have to be here to at least take the wave, maybe kills the Aatrox if he overextends. Yeah, since I see that Yone is top, Kiana is going mid, like this is too huge of a wave, I have to take it. I'm waiting for the Aatrox, but he doesn't int. And then I can just back and I have my Visage. Plus an additional gem. So here, like, I hard ping my allies because they are way too deep in enemy jungler. When I'm base, Kiana is under tower without prio, and Draven is base as well. So like here, there could be 5 enemies going on them. I know that Aatrox is missing as well, like I'm pinging he's missing. There could be 5 enemies here, so they're really inting here. Like my teammates should never be that deep with the information we have on the map. They could be collapsed 2v5 here. So thankfully that didn't happen. Here I'm kinda waiting for the blue to spawn so I can double camp. Like see, when it's always better to double camp, it's faster. I mean, of course it's gonna be removed in the next season, I guess. But in this season it's better to double camp in terms of speed per XP and gold. So when I see this, like there is a 30 seconds or less on a camp, I'm just gonna wait for it to spawn to double camp if I have something to do. So here I see an opportunity mid, I see they are doing rifts. I'm just like wandering around until my buff spawns. So here I see that there are 4. We're not gonna go on this. And if she's getting dove, of course I react. But that was a little bit too premature. Like I kinda didn't realize they were actually 5. I thought they were 4. Yeah, I guess I didn't see the Ezreal. Yes, I didn't see the Ezreal, that's why. But she actually dashed in. So that means I knew that they were 5. So this was pretty bad. That was definitely a mistake. Because I was like, okay, Ezreal just eat in. They are inting. And they are tanking the turret as well. But actually, they're gonna be outside of the range of the turrets. And I think the best move here would have been to E the Ezreal and R. So here it's a really bad, how is it called? It's a bad reaction that I have. Like as a Zac OTP, I'm always gonna try to find another target to Q Ezreal with. Because I'm like, oh, 2 people is better than 1. But the problem is, if I go on Aatrox here, okay, I might just connect my Q and like use ultimate on him. But if I just eat Ezreal that has no escape now because he just eat in, it's gonna be way better. Because I'm not gonna commit if I go on the Aatrox. I might even put the Ezreal in tower range with my R. And since we're in a numerical disadvantage, we can just try to pick one kill because they're overextend, but we're not gonna fight. Especially because the Kiana is out as well, so it's actually a 3v5 here. So yeah, that was really bad bad decision here to go. I'm not gonna be punished myself, but my teammates, I think, like they managed to get 1-for-1. So really, we're super lucky here. I really inted. I didn't die despite I have 10 stacks, but I really should have been punished for this. I think probably my biggest mistake of the game. Yeah, so yeah, I'm taking away because there's nothing to do, and I think I'm even gonna push one more. Yeah, I'm gonna push one more because, like, I have nothing to do on the map. I have to back for the Drake when it spawns, but I mean, I don't even have to back actually. I don't have any goal. So yeah, I can just take some resource, fix the wave, try to push it as far as possible. So then, see, it forces Ezreal to be here. So we're gonna have a slight advantage for the Drake because Ezreal is gonna be a little late. And here I can try to go on the Bard to just do damage. Oh, and I didn't mean to do this, I kinda misclicked. I didn't mean to take the portal. So yeah, I just wanted to damage Bard because I know it's safe. We know, we have information on Ezreal and Aatrox. This was bad as well. Like here, this is the kind of mistake that a lot of Zac players do. So I see in here, like, I don't do it often, but here I did it. So I see an ally that is trying to flee, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna help him trying to help her fleeing. Well, that would be a good idea. The problem is doing this when you have no information on the enemy team. So usually the problem is when this happens, you're kind of in a hurry. Like you're kind of surprised because I'm like, I'm not watching Kiana. Then I watch her. I'm like, oh, okay, she's escaping. I don't really have the time to realize I don't have any info, and this is dangerous to go and help her. So this could have been really bad. I didn't get punished for this because fortunately there isn't a Lillia right here to Q me, army, and kill me. But it could have really turned around, and that would have been my fault, and we could have even maybe lost the Nash here. So I guess second biggest mistake of the game. Like getting baited by a carry or like anyone in your team is really on you. Like you can choose to whether or not help your ally. It's really important to notice when he has, like you can have backup or not, an enemy can have backup or not. So here he's going a bit deep, even though I know my Draven is still mid. I know that Kiana is still base. Like I have the information on this. Like I actually watched my minimap, but I see that Varus and Ezreal are really far. So this means I can trade the Aatrox. And I know I'm gonna get my E back, but like I'm not gonna take a lot of damage if I do this. Like this is basically a free opportunity to do a good amount of damage on Aatrox, and maybe even kill him if Yone lands good spells and all that. But like I'm not committing by doing this because I know that when I land my E, there's gonna be nobody in range to DPS me. So I can do this and see my ECD is really low. So basically, by the time everybody's here, I have my E again. So even if I get flash in or even if bad things happen, like I can escape now. So the problem is, of course, like didn't expect Yone to get one shot like this, and he probably didn't expect to as well. So yeah, he just got one tap, and that was kind of unexpected by everyone. So this move ended up being pretty bad in this fight. And then there's gonna be a second fight, because now there is Draven and Kiana. And yeah, we end up winning. Okay, so let's just review that for a bit. So here I see that everybody took the portal. So I'm looking to take one kill because I know they don't have backup. And here Lillia kinda panic flash, I guess, when her whole team is gone. I'm gonna get drowsy. Thankfully, I get woken up by Aatrox auto attack, so he really inted here. So I'm able to get my flash in, and R and everyone. Yeah, I know I'm safe doing this because I saw that they were stunned by Kiana R on the other side of the road. Like, I saw them here, so I know they don't have the time to come over and be here already. I know I have a little bit of time, and I try to space Varus Q as much as I can. So now we're able to do Drake thanks to like this really good combo by Kiana and me. I'm pinging her to motivate her as well. And yeah, here that's one of the best Q of the game. That was pretty nice. That was a pretty nice guess of where he would be. I have my item, so I'm probably gonna back here. Yeah, I'm gonna E away and back. Okay. Oh, never mind. I cancel my back. Oh yeah, because the Scuttle is spawning. I wanted to secure Scuttle before backing. Yeah, unfortunately I can't because Bard is here. Secure it. So then I'm gonna back. So here I want to back, but I see that I have I'm gonna have a Leandry and Lillia passive for like at least 6 seconds. So I know I have the time to do my my wolf before backing. And now I still can't back because I need to take this wave. Nobody is gonna take it, as you can see. I mean, I don't know where Kiana is right now. Yeah, Kiana is bait, but nobody is gonna take the wave, so I know I have to take it. And then we have a Maokai call that is not bad at all, because we have information on Bard, Aatrox, Ezreal. So we know it's safe. So that was a really good call. We're gonna punish the Lillia. Okay, unfortunately I didn't have the time to to back over the past next minutes. But that's for the good cause. Like, sometimes you just can't back, you have things to do on the map that are important, more important than backing. And here, like, I tried, like... here I was like, okay, we killed the Bard, and I didn't know where the Varus would be. I knew that somebody was gonna take this wave here, under T2, because we're pushing the top lane. And well, depending on where the Varus is, or where the Ezreal is, like if they decide, if the other guy, so there is one guy that is gonna be under T2, and then if the other guy decides to back or decide to go to try to kill the Kiana because like there is a risk pushing and all that, we can actually do the Nash. Because they're gonna be super late on it. And like, even if my Draven is super far away, like I just want to ping it, because then Maokai can... I mean, Maokai can't tank the Nash at all. But like, at least there's nothing to fear. Here I probably would have cancelled the Nash, unless like Draven just speedruns to me. And in this situation we might get the Nash if there is this guy that decided to back mid. Then I see that Varus is top, so I try to help the Maokai. And then I see Ezreal is here. So I'm like, okay, Maokai is probably dead before I can come. And if I try to go into Varus and he has flash, they are gonna kill me with Ezreal. So instead I'm gonna try to assassinate the Ezreal using the plant. So I know he has no vision on me. I mean, he knows that I'm here because of the blob and the Nash. But here, basically what I'm trying to do is to Q the Ezreal while being not in his vision, and then Q him on the plant. But unfortunately he's gonna take the plant because he's low HP. So I'm not gonna use my E in case he uses E. That's really important against champions that have dashes. You have to keep your E. just you have to keep your E until you're really like melee range, or at least try to keep it so you can follow him. Like here I was waiting for Ezreal to E out so I can E after him, but he didn't E out at all. So I had the time to actually get really in melee range, and once I'm melee range I know he doesn't have the reaction time to use E over the wall, so I'm able to do this, and he's just gonna die from Draven's flash in. So that was pretty nice. And we're finally able to back after all this time, so I have 3k gold. And so I take Rengen second because Ezreal is starting to be a bit fed, not gonna lie. And I need armor anyway. And then I kinda hesitated between Anathema and Gargoyle. And I decided to go Gargoyle because there is a Varus in the enemy team, which means they have a lot of bursts. Or actually, like if Varus decides to Q plus W me when I'm low HP, it's a big burst. So Gargoyle is good against burst. So yeah, I'm taking a little bit of time. I started with the MR because it's more stats. Yeah, unfortunately, they're gonna take the turret. I'm trying to catch the Varus here, so I'm not sure if he has the time to back. And he would have the time to back if he backed in the bush, but he backed here, so that's a free kill. We take those. And we know that Lillia is top as well. So here I call the Nash because we have Prio top, we have Prio bots. So Yone can roam first, so we can pressure the Nash. But they're doing like they're basically here. In this situation, when I see this, I see that Varus is dead. We have Prio. We're gonna have Prio on this side. I see that Kiana is 1 versus 0 mid, so she's gonna have the Prio, and I see that Yone has the Prio as well. So I know we can Nash here. We have like 3 priorities plus 1 dead in the enemy team, and we're like I'm ahead at least. So if they try to contest us, they're gonna lose all the waves, and they're gonna be in numerical disadvantage. But then I see that they are trying to contest the mid wave. So I see it a little bit after. Like here, I basically changed my mind, as you can see with my E. Because I see that they are contesting the mid wave. So we can just collapse them mid lane. And like if we don't have the mid prio, of course we can't do the Nash. So the decision changed. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to catch them. I'm trying to random slow him, but it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, here it was really close as well. Like here I hinted a lot actually. That was maybe even the biggest hint, I don't know. But not really, because here I know that Varus is dead, so if a fight happens, we're gonna have the advantage. I just didn't expect Aatrox to be, because I know we have the prio here, I know we have the prios here, so I know we want to fight. Even if it's a bad engage, I know we want to fight, because we have numerical advantage, and I have passive as well, so I'm pretty safe. And like even if it's a terrible bad engage, I really don't think they're gonna win the 4v5. Especially because I thought Aatrox wouldn't be here, but Aatrox actually has TP and he's gonna sacrifice the wave. So yeah, thankfully I'm able to get out. And yeah, I flash of course because I would die from Ezreal Q and then I would die from Lillia. But the result of this is that, see, that's really a big difference. Why did I want to fight? Because I was saying, oh, we have the top prio, we have the bot prio. Why does this matter? Well, they ended up losing the full wave top. They're gonna lose the other waves as well. So in total, they are probably gonna lose 2.5 waves top. They're gonna lose 2.5 waves bot. Just because this move happened. Like if we don't do this move, Aatrox is not gonna TP. And like, that's why we want to fight when we have the prio on the sides. Because now, okay, we didn't do any kill, we almost died, but we get a huge advantage on the side because they lost a lot of waves. Even though, like, that was still like, it could have gone way wrong. Like, the decision itself wasn't that bad. Like, probably I could have played it safer. Instead of trying to engage blindly like this, I could have tried to go a little slower and not E in like this on Ezreal that has E. But in the end, it's really worth it for us. We get a lot of resources out of this move. Thankfully, because we didn't die. And this would have been a good move if I wasn't so fed, because now I have a big shutdown, so I really have to be more careful. So that's why it was a mistake. If here I'm like 0-0-13, this is not a mistake. Even if I die, this is worth it. So we're gonna back for Drake, and our goal is to get the mid prio and Maokai bushes as well, plus the vision. See, I'm picking the mid lane because I want us to like take this wave, because if we take this wave, enemy team is gonna be forced to take this wave a little further, so it's gonna be a free Drake. Like I'm gonna show you, but like here, if we don't take this wave and we just let the enemy take this wave, then the enemy team can try to enter our jungle while our Draven is taking the wave, or they can try to even take the turrets and trading the Drake for the turret. But here, since we take the lane so far, and I even tank for like every spells, so the wave doesn't get damaged too much, like we are going to have this huge wave, plus we managed to get Ezreal on the wrong side of the wall because they were attracted to Kiana. So this is a free Drake, like even though we killed nobody in the enemy team, just because of having this wave, and we're not that ahead, like they can definitely try to contest in other conditions right now, but we have the full position, we have this wave, so this makes it so they're gonna be late. Like here, even if they decide to go Drake as 5, they're gonna be too late. Drake is already dead here, just because we have the prio and it forces them to get the wave. So yeah, then I was trying to see if they were Nash or not. They weren't Nash, so I decided to do my Krugs because I know they're not on it. Only do your Krugs when you have nothing to do at this stage of the game. So that's really important. That's a mistake that I see a lot when coaching people. So see, what is my first reaction? I'm gonna try to see if they are Nash. I see that they are not Nash, but I don't know if they are trying to get the mid wave, right? So here, they could be either trying to rush Nash, which wouldn't make a lot of sense, but we never know, so I check it. Because if they do Nash, we're really gonna curse them here, they don't have the time to do it. But other possibility, they are trying to get the mid prio, and I don't want, I don't want them to do it. Like here, if they were on the mid prio, I would jump on them. Like unless we see that they are 5 or we don't have vision. But if I have a little more info, I would jump on them, because here I'm kind of ahead. We kind of like we can contest the wave, or at least I want to be here in case Draven gets engaged. But I see that they are not contesting the wave, so only then, when I know that I have absolutely nothing to do, I have nothing to buy because I have only 500 gold, so nothing to buy. I have nothing to do topside. I have no other camp to take. I don't need to shadow my allies because they are safe, because nobody is trying to take the wave. My Kiana is base as well, so like we don't want to do a move. My Maokai is not trying to ward in enemy jungle. So because I have really nothing to do, that's the only reason why I do the Krugs. At this stage of the game, it's really rare that you would do the Krugs. Only keep it for the time where really it's your only thing to do. So now I'm gonna, of course, try to stick to Draven, because I don't want him to get engaged by the enemy team. So I'm only gonna do the camps that are close to mid lane, and I'm gonna be here at every wave. So here I wanted to take the mid prio because we're ahead in the game. Like we have 3 Drakes, we have more towers, so we really have we're already ahead compared to the enemy team. Even though the score is 19-21, here we can fight. So when I have the opportunity, the best opportunity for a Zac player, or one of the best opportunity for a Zac player to fight, is when people are contesting the wave, because you're gonna have the vision on them. It's gonna be on a lane, so you're gonna be able to like land your spell, and like you're gonna have the vision on the enemy team in most of the cases. Like here we have a ward here, Maokai is coming on the flank, so we're gonna have the vision here, possibly. So this is what you want when you're playing Zac. And well, we have a Kiana in our team, so well, we kinda want to fight in the jungle when with Kiana sometimes. But overall, the best time to engage as Zac is when an enemy carry is attacking your wave and they're in range, like they're not too deep, which is really the perfect condition. And what would you win? Like if they're respecting me, well, we're always gonna get the prio every time. So we're gonna win this. And if they don't respect me, if they try to contest the prio as well, I'm gonna engage on them. And if we're, well, ahead like this, I mean, I wouldn't call this ahead. It's kinda ahead, but like, if we can fight, like if we can win the fights, if I manage to get an engage on enemy carry, we're gonna win, even if we're even. So it's a win-win scenario. Either we get the prio every time, or at some point they will disrespect me, and I will get the good engage, and then we get the good fight, and we get the Nash. So that's why I want to do it a lot. But I see that Kiana is buying and pinging power spike, so this is why I don't do it, of course. We don't want to fight 4v5. So I cancel the move, because of Kiana backing. But if Kiana didn't need a power spike, we would have contested this wave, and the result would have been that we would get the prio. And here instead, like, there is no prio, basically the wave is neutralized. So I get my Scuttle. And we want to contest the next wave, of course. Like here, of course, we're not gonna let them the prio. See how we are getting the advantage slightly, but like slowly but surely. Because every time we get a priority, we're gonna get the vision. So here I remove the ward, I got the Scuttle. Maokai is able to remove the wards as well to get some vision. And we're able also to roam faster, because we can take their jungle and we can go on the sides like this. So this is really fast, and this allows us to roam quicker, which means we're gonna push quicker as well, like more ahead of time, which means they're gonna have to respond to it more. So overall, we're just winning on the map like this, even if no fight is happening. So here, that's also a thing you can do when you have the priority. When you have the priority, you can catch the guys that are trying to go on the side. But in this particular case, they already took the wave, so we have no vision here, so I can't do it. And also I have no backup. But in condition, like let's suppose that I had my Draven in this bush as well, and there was still a wave mid lane, well, Aatrox wouldn't be able to do this, because we would have the vision, so we would know she's alone. If someone is taking the wave, I don't know, like we would know he has no immediate backup, and I would have my own backup to one-shot him. But that's not the case, we have no vision anymore, and Draven is not here. And yeah, again, every time I take the mid wave, like super important. Like it's really a repeating cycle, but you can see how to win. So like even if I have no carry here, I'm gonna take the wave, because that means any carries are gonna have to respawn earlier on this wave. And now like we have the full priority. We got vision in enemy jungle, so I go on Nash, and I would have continued it if there was no ward. But here, as I saw a ward, I was like, okay, now they think I'm on the Nashor, so I'm just gonna cancel it. And I think they still get the vision, but here their whole team is gonna be pinging the Nash in trying to face check. So basically, I'm trying to catch now the guys that are face checking. So the thing is, why when you have the vision you can do the Nash? Because enemy will have trouble to face check, especially when you have a Maokai. Because every time they face check, well, they might just die, and then of course we get the Nash because someone is dead in enemy team. The thing is, if I stay Nash, well, I can't catch the guy because I'm just too far. So what I want to do is to bait them to check, and that should be enough. Like if I engage the Nash and take the pink, take the blue ward, sorry. Well, here I know they're gonna start to try and face check my jungle. So this happens, get Bard. We one shot him, and now this is free. Especially because Varus is gonna come bot as well. We have the information of this. So now they can't stop the Nash anymore. I ping Yone TP, so he TPs instantly. I couldn't smite it, and now, well, we can just pick up the kills. Bard is not playing. I mean, Bard is dead. Plus, we have the whole wards, so it's really free to pick up the kills here. Actually, the enemy team should have just let the Nash, but they would lose eventually. And I didn't talk about the chat the whole game, but like in this game, my bot lane fully flamed each other. So like I was super annoyed by the fact that they were flaming, even though like we were clearly in the game. Like early game was really rough, but when we started to came back, like Maokai said, "Oh, I'm still too tilted," and she kept in team, and Draven kept flaming him. So I was really annoyed by this. So I'm really glad we finally get a break in the game. So now like the game is really easy win. That's a small victory on my flaming teammates. Even though they weren't flaming me directly, but they weren't trying to win as much as they should. Because of their tilts. When the game, like, it's not a big deal to me when the game is like clearly lost or like really hard to win, but when the game is even or like when there is a clear big chance to do it. So here I just wanted to get that to get level 18, but that's of course that's not worth it. I should have never done this this krug, but we don't really care at this point. I just wanted level 18. And yeah, now we can just end. So I don't care about the Drake when just in the mid. And here we're gonna be able to see the absurdity of Fedzak. Level 18, Gargoyle. Unfortunately I don't kill the Ezreal. And then I turned in with my Gargoyle. Makes sense. Okay. So that was the game. Yeah, of course. Win the Fontaine, really important. So we assert dominance. That was a pretty good game I played today. Mechanically wasn't perfect. I did like, I guess, 3 mistakes. 3 actual mistakes. It could have lost us the game. But overall it was really clean and was able to carry despite the... Like, I muted my my teammates when they were flaming each other, and I was able to fully focus. So this is really the games you want to play. Like it's really relieving when you win them.